Today we've got lots of news to talk about once again. We've got some news I think you should know about the Princess Upgrade Program after we talked about it yesterday. I heard from some of you. We are also going to talk about Holland America. They've got a brand new mascot that is kicking off. Prince Edward Island and the New England cruise season is off to a great start. We're going to talk about another cruise ship that's having some technical problems, and I'm wondering what this means for the future. And then also Princess Cruise Lines on some of their cruises has some new drinks and options to go with the part of the world that they're sailing in. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Thursday, it's April 27th of 2023, and let's go ahead and go over really quickly the update. Yesterday I talked to you about how Princess does their bidding for another stateroom program. It's their upgrade bidding program, and I think overall it works really well. I've heard people that have had great success with it. So a couple of you let me know, and especially one person it's working really good for, that if you first look at what your upgrade offers are, if you don't like the dollar amount that is the minimum bid that you can give for a certain stateroom category, or if they don't have all of the stateroom categories offered, keep checking back, because you never know what Princess will offer a little bit closer to the cruise. So I'm hearing that when you get a little bit closer to your cruise, they maybe are going to lower the price for the required bid that you have to start at, or they might offer additional categories of staterooms to bid on. So I'm sure they probably look at everything and see what kind of bids they're getting, how many bids they're getting, how full the ship is, and then tweak the options so that they can try to fill up their ship optimally and earn as much money as they can from it. Now the next thing, and that's kind of fun I think, so Holland America, as you know, is celebrating their 150th anniversary this year. That was on April 18th was the official day of the anniversary, and today happens to be King Wilhelm Alexander's birthday there, the King of the Netherlands. And to celebrate that, and in coordination with this special year, Holland America is now going to have a new mascot. It is called Louis, or Louis the Lion, and it was chosen because to the people of the Netherlands there, traditionally lions have been seen as a symbol of strength and courage. So that's how they came to the lion. They announced it. It's a special thing today on the King's birthday, and so you're probably wondering if you would like to buy a little lion that is the mascot for Holland America. That is supposed to be coming to gift shops on board the Holland America ships late summer of 2023. So I'll be looking forward to hearing from all of you when they start showing up on board. I would be surprised if they are there by our May 27th sailing on Holland America, since that's not the end of the summer, but I'm going to look anyway, and if he's there, I'll show you. I'll probably get one and bring it home with me to put with my little bears from Princess. But anyway, it's just kind of a fun thing, and I love that they're you know, some of the cruise lines have something like that and some don't. And I love that Princess has Stanley the bear. I have the little pink bear. If you want to see that again, I showed that to you like when I first started my channel. If you'd like to see her again, I think she's called Cherry Blossom. Supposed to be Stanley's girlfriend. It was from when the Majestic was sailing in Asia, is what they told me at the gift shop when I bought her. I bought her in August of 2021, right after the restart, and we were on the Majestic Princess. So they had been there through the whole shutdown. But I have not seen those exact ones for sale lately, but let me know. And we'll talk about mascots a little bit more down the road, but I thought it would be kind of fun to let you know about that. The next thing to do with Holland America is right yesterday, so today is Thursday, yesterday on the 26th, Holland America's Zaandam pulled into the port there in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, and kicked off the cruise season there. So a couple of things I want you to know about that. First of all, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, everyone tells me it's beautiful there. That is where you want to go if you love the Anne of Green Gables stories. So they have the Green Gables Heritage site there that you can go visit. You can I was looking around, it looks like they've got excursions to go there, and of course you can go on your own as well if you would like to. But so two things about Charlottetown. First of all, I know that that whole region along there, not the whole, well, but you know, when we think about New England cruises, a lot of that area was hit by Hurricane Fiona last fall, and that was hard on a lot of the people there. So I just called Prince Edward Island up there to the Anne of Green Gables, the Green Gables Heritage Site, and asked them, you know, if everything was back to normal, what to expect if someone booked a cruise there. They said that they are back, that they are ready to go. They said that the businesses are as well. I also called, what else did I call? Bar Harbor, Maine, because there are still some cruise lines that are going to be stopping there. They said everything was wonderful there as well. So I just wanted to let you know that if you're looking at booking a cruise there on the eastern seaboard, New England and Canada, that hopefully everywhere you want to go is back to normal again from the hurricane. And also it's really interesting because they are expecting a record season there. Prince Edward Island is expecting to have 91 visits from cruise ships to come, and in that whole mix there are 9 cruise ships that have never been there before that are going to come this year. So it sounds like things are going really well. And you know, when I talked to the person on the phone at the Green Gables Heritage Site, she was really very nice, and so she offered the information that they love the cruise ships to come there because it is such a boon to their economy. She said that the people come, they are lovely, it's nice to have them, and they love sharing the story of Anne of Green Gables there anyway. So I thought that was really useful. But yes, so that season is off to a wonderful start. Now the next thing that I think was really cool is Princess has just announced that they are adding some more British-inspired beverage options to the UK-based ships. So, and it's for this cruise season. So like April through the end of October, it says, if you are sailing on a Royal Class ship there out of Southampton, you are going to get to have access to a range of newly introduced drinks there. It says that they are going to have Pimm's on offer during select sailaways. Now, you'll remember I told you maybe a week, I think it was about a week or so ago, about the big coronation celebrations that they are going to be having on board the ships right around the time of the coronation. And I remember that the Pimm's was one of the things that was going to be offered on those sailings, but it sounds like they're going to be offering that on more of the sailings. They're going to have Kettle One, Espresso martinis on top, and a new cocktail menu with flavors that include rhubarb and custard, Bakewell tart, and licorice all sorts. They are also going to have a much larger range of different beers that are going to be available. And I thought this was fun. Princess will also introduce a range of ready-to-drink options at grab-and-go locations, stations in locations such as the Top Deck and the Princess Theater. So when I think about the grab-and-go stations, all that would come to my mind was on a day that, you know, you're going to get off the ship, you're going to go on your excursions, you go to either go to the Princess Theater, like they had mentioned the Princess Theater here, or often when you are down by where the gangway is and you're going to disembark, they'll have another station there, and you can pick up, you know, a water bottle or often a can of soda, things like that. And then if you have the package, it's not going to cost you anything, and if you don't have a package, then, you know, it just gets charged to your cabin. So I am wondering if they are going to expand those options. Let me know, everyone who is sailing soon, if you see more of those grab-and-go locations, or if that is indeed what they're talking about on days that you've got excursions. So thought it was kind of fun, and truly having some of those stations might be really handy at other times. I don't know that it'd be so popular in the evening as much, but during the day it might be, you know, a quick way to be able to get the beverage that you want without having to wait in line at the bar, up at the pool, or even anywhere else on the ship, especially now that so many sailings are sailing much closer to capacity than we have seen ever since the whole cruising restart. So let me know what y'all are noticing about that and what you see on board. Now the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about, and I know that I've seen this, you know, talked about in other places as well, but so the Norwegian Sun had some technical trouble on her current sailing. Well, actually, So she was just on a sailing. She was late leaving Cartagena, Colombia, because of technical problems, like really late, over a day late leaving. And then, in fact, they had to adjust her Panama Canal cruise. It was supposed to leave on the 25th, and it's just leaving today, the 27th, to be able to accommodate for the time lost to take care of those technical troubles. So the Norwegian Sun is going to go on her 20-day Panama Canal transit so that she can get over and get up to sail out of Seattle on cruises to Alaska this summer. And first of all, I was trying to remember, and I guess I should have looked back, but I was thinking that maybe it was the Norwegian Sun that hit an iceberg last year in Alaska. When you think of hitting an iceberg, it wasn't a huge iceberg. It was a very small one, but it did cause some damage, and it did affect her cruises. And so I thought about that with the Norwegian Sun, but when I heard of these technical problems, it also brought to my mind everything with the Grand Princess and what they just went through, and now they have gotten those technical problems resolved. So everything is back to normal there. From everything I've read on the Grand Princess, everything is going really smoothly, and the Norwegian Sun, clearly they're not going to embark on a 20-day Panama Canal cruise if they don't have all of those issues resolved as well. But when I was thinking about this, I was thinking, you know, I'm always telling you to pack your patience, and I know you all know that anyway, but it occurred to me that maybe, and tell me what you think in the comments. Would you tell me what you think? Are we going to have to pack more patience because on some of these ships we might have a little bit more technical trouble? Just with where we are in the whole restart and people, the different cruise lines trying to get caught up on everything that needs to be covered in a dry dock, plus their current financial situation of trying to earn money, repay debt, and still be able to take care of their fleet and sail the kind of cruises that people will enjoy. As I thought about this, I looked up for the Norwegian Sun. She was built in 2000, and her last dry dock was in April of 2021. And so you might recall that I've done probably too much reading about this, but you know, the cruise ships missed their dry docks during the shutdown, and then once it got restarted, of course there's this huge backlog, and so as they're putting cruise ships through their dry docks, they are just doing the minimum requirements, the things that you have to do routinely to take good care of the ships, and they're not having enough time to do probably everything that they would normally do, because all of the dry dock places that do all of this are trying to accommodate as many cruise ships as they can and do what is basic on all of the ships. And so I think it's going to be a ways down the road, and tell me what you've maybe read or heard or seen about this, because I think it's going to be a ways down the road until there is enough availability to be able to cover everything that you would normally cover in a dry dock, as well as the things that the cruise line would really like to do, whether it's because of limitations with dry dock space or financial limitations. So I've just been thinking maybe we're going to have to be more patient with things like that than we ever suspected before. I will add that the passengers both on the Grand Princess and everything I've read on the Norwegian Sun and any other ship that I've read has had technical trouble. The cruise lines still take really good care of the passengers. It's not that you're left floating forever and you're not taken care of with not a bite to eat or anywhere to sleep or anything like that. They still take really good care of you and do their very, very best considering the circumstances. So I don't think it's a reason to panic, like at all. Don't panic. But it's just something I think I will tuck in the back of my mind as something that might happen when I'm sailing on a ship, and then do our best to accommodate it and still have a lovely time. So I would really like to ask if any of you are on a cruise ship right now or have recently been, would you mind sending me an update? I haven't received any since yesterday, and I would really like to have some more to share with everyone. Gives us a good picture of what's going on across not only the Princess fleet, but on the other ships as well. So if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. We need to have you with us, and I think you would enjoy being part of our Let's Go family. I'll be talking to you all. Oops, I forgot to ask you also, would you please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy our updates. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.